I like this focus for BLG, just trying to get this mid lane as stable as possible. I think they realize how important Yagao is in this series, specifically against Scout, as well as he's been just on a tear for LNG.
So LNG, hope you've got an early game plan to make sure things get off on the right foot. Got to take off again as you did in game 1.
Oh, we get an engaged bot side though. LP's flashing forward to kill Elk. He doesn't get the Ultra Shock laser off, and now Elk will be able to put down a little bit more back. You have the Prey Seeker there as well. Try to get those stacks up for the Void. Oh no, stop lane. Oh, Zika, Shun! He takes the extra shot. Luckily, Pin gets first blood, but it was V close.
Zika can't move to the play immediately. Maybe they can delay it, look for a play just after this. Empress Divide just coming up off a cooldown. Both these teams have a lot of ultimates to fight.
Yeah, they might be able to get the pushback though. Yagao gets a little bit more damage. Shun able to get a kill back. Now you got Scout flashing out, having to use those shifting sands to get away from it, and good capitalization for BLG.
Oh, Yagao though, he doesn't have flash from earlier, and he's dead.
In the picture-in-picture, Hung got really mad that he went down without using his ulti, and I think Yagao, he does end up going down. It goes to Scout, but Hung came right back with a vengeance. See the trade on the other side, though. BLG securing their first dragon of the game here, just about 11 minutes in. Won't be contested there, and something to write at least to the later part of the game for BLG. Han's playing pretty aggressively here. Has Shun and Yagao right behind him, though, with maybe even Ben coming down here. Hung tries to go for the engage, doesn't hit it. Everything's going wide. They're trying to find as much as they can in this wombo combo. When you miss every single piece of CC, I think that's time to walk away, LNG. I love how confident On has been on this Rakan here. It will just be that second dragon going over to BLG, but he has been maybe even bluffing a lot of the time with a lot of these engages, but the pressure has been felt by LNG. Cut the grain entrance out of there.
Retreat from this.
Elk is here. We got TP coming down. Shun, they need to get in on that time. He can't get caught out like that. And BLG flashing over the walls here. Scout goes for it, gets the pushback on a Shun, and the counter strike comes through. Zika gets the kill. And BLG pushed back on by LNG.
Once you get that mid lane out of turret down, very easy to kind of get yourself the vision you need. Ben flashes in front of
really good flash from Ben, and that's a solo kill to the top laner of Bilibili.
As I said, they really got a lot out of that, but they have to capitalize. You have that outer turret down in that mid lane. You have to push forward into the enemy jungle, get some of that vision down, which you currently don't control. That might stop BLG being able to play around their roaming support and this Kaisa flying in.
On in a little bit of trouble here. Gets the engage onto Hung. Hung getting low, but he goes golden. Zika has now found Yagao. He's trying to get in range for the counter-strike. Shun has gotten one kill, but lightning craft from LP. And they're finding a little bit of shots. Shun dragged back again by Scout. We're looking now at this dragon fight. BLG here front and center to claim a sole point for themselves. As LNG are moving in with all 5, they can find an engage. They can maybe find a fight, as all tools are available except for that Shurima shuffle.
LG not looking for the engage.
They get the knockback on. They get the dragon and they catch out Hung. They're going forward now as well. Cease and desist used out of the backline. LP. He pops that lightning crash. Ultra shock laser across 3 members. And it's a front to back now. Shun tries to go in. They're back and forth and back and forth. But LP, the lightning is starting to trickle in. And the LNG thunder starting to brew.
This kind of play has the ultimate rank 2. Can fly into this.
Nice re-engage though. Yagao gets a decent amount of damage back, but Shun, he has to flash out. Ben, he's a little bit low. Killer instinct from Elk. He gets the backline. He's got to get help. He needs to get the rest of his team, but there's nobody left to help him. And LP's flashing over the wall with his flashy plays, but it's not enough for BLG to get anything back. This is going to have to be a miracle steal or a turnaround from LNG. Nice knockback on the Hung, but that might not be the member you need. The big lightning crash back, and they've already lost on. This is an easy pickup of the Baron for LNG, and a steal, only thing in the eyes of BLG.
They're going to go straight back towards the Baron, though. This is so reminiscent of game 1. To the Baron, turn. To the Baron, turn. Can they finally finish? Can they finally get the clean fight?
Ben wants to come over. Scat of the week is there. Yagao trying to get some damage down. Shun out of the pit there. It is now the fight afterwards. They've got Ben on the back, but Elk is left out. He flashes. He's over the wall with the killer instinct. They actually might be able to turn this if Elk can kite down, but it's too little. Ben, he got the grand grand challenge off. He's going back in. He goes down to Scout, and Elk doesn't end up joining the fight. He's going to hold him, wait. He gets the standard there. He can break some ankles here. Can he find the 2v1? He gets poked down there. The Leandry's starting to do some work. He's trying to heal a little bit more. Elk, you are the last saving grace. He cannot do it. He gets taken out. The spear to the heart from Scout.
LNG's mid-jungle. One of the very best in the league. Scout finding another pick.
Beautiful stuff, and they lay down for an alley-oop. And as you said, Scout and Tarzan, they truly are heads above the rest of this league. This is TP's. This is a desperate fight for BLG. They're trying to get Shunin on out of there. Ben, he has the grand challenge down. Elk is on the side. You got to watch Elk. Ben gets his GA pop now. Elk getting burned down. They're going to leave Ben out, and he can't have any help from his team. And now it's a 4v5 in favor of LNG.
Elk not able to shred through these tanks. He's got a Lord Dominus regards, but it's just not enough. LP is running the damage show alongside Scout. Now BLG, they have to fight from a numbers disadvantage.
They're going to go in double counter strike from Zika and LNG. They pounce on BLG. Can they find Elk though? He's able to count a little bit more. He is the damage focus as the redemption comes through from BLG, and they actually put up a little contest. Literally, this is Elk trying to make it happen. Yagao gets engaged. Elk is on the back line. Yagao is down, and Elk is the only one left. He gets pushed down, and his GA will not save him today. You better be calling some kind of angel, because BLG will go down yet again.
The Angels.
Ben trying to make something happen here with On, but it's a last-ditch effort for a paltry prize. As an 8-1-9 Scout, a 6-1-11 LP, and a 4-0-14 Tarzan cement their lead in the LPL and cement their devastation of BLG. Shun's just trying to make something happen here. To come out from BLG, Shun is not even on the map anymore, and with that Baron, even with some of the scaling factors coming into fruition here for BLG, some of the items for Yagao specifically, it's not nearly going to be enough, it feels like, from the oppression that LNG are putting out.
Denying BLG the fight. I just wonder if they should be trying to play this out instead.
God. I love the zeros across the board.
Comes in to push it.
Desperation here. BLG want to find a flank, but they've already lost Yagao as the hammer comes down for LNG. They might lose one back. There's a little bit of pushback, but BLG, they push once, and LNG kicks straight through their face. There's a double kill for LP, and this is a game win, a series win for LNG.
It is still the same ending we expected after that mid-game. Three-game series going to the side of LNG, 2-1. Last Nexus falling in their favor. But BLG...